Good bank holiday morning, and I'm going to be trying a new project today. I'm going to try a Hunter Tools project number 2. Now, I think it's going to be an interesting project because I'm going to make a ginger jar. That's the one made out of a piece of oak, and it's been finished just with Woodwax 22, Chestnut Products Woodwax 22. And this one is a little one that's been made, it was just a little practice one again, out of a piece of the old 12th century Durham Cathedral oak. Why do we always just pop our finger inside to feel what the finish is like in there? It's a wood turners thing. So there we are, that's the little 12th century Durham Cathedral oak. There we go, nice piece of oak on there. But this is a monkey puzzle knot. I got a load of monkey puzzle from a house in Durham. It had a great big, it was a place called Langley Moor, and it had a great big tree in front of the house. It had to come down. So for the owners, I turned them with 2 or 3 bowls, and I've got quite a bit of wood. There's one piece there that's got the knots all the way around, and that is going to be the top. And then I've got a bigger piece there, which again has got the knots all the way around. It's even got ET's face on it there, and that'll be the bottom. I'll be using the Viceroy. I'll be using the Hercules. It's the Hercules here. I'll just take the protective top off. There's the Hercules there. And I'll also be using the first Hunter tool that I ever got, which is the Osprey. And I'm trying a new one out, with it being a hollowing exercise. And the new one, that's it there. It's the Badger swan neck with handle. So the others were without handles, so I put them into Simon Hope handles, but that's the one with the handle. As you can see, they come in these good protective tubes, as do the blade only. Right, so we'll start off. I'll get the safety gear on, and then we'll start turning. There we are, I think that should be okay. Got my Rutland's air cap on, back belt onto there. Just zip up my smock, make sure it's no shavings going inside, and we are good to go. So I'm starting off using the Viceroy, and I'll use the Viceroy just to true up the material. So I spin it first by hand. It's held between centres with 2 multi-point centres. They're the record power centres that I'm using. So I'll start with the Viceroy and I'll true it up. Beautiful bit of wood. So I'm holding the tool, thumb on there, and the tool's on there like that, working on the centre of the material. Right, so what I want to do now is, I think I'll put a spigot onto that end, and for that I'm going to use a 10mm beading parting tool, and I want the spigot to reflect the size of the dovetail in there, which is 35mm. Same on here. And there I'm creating like an egg shape. And there's the one I did earlier, and as you can see, that's the shape I'm going to go for. I want to make sure I'm into, there's still a flat on there, we need to take a little bit more off that. The Hercules, that was the Viceroy, what I was using at first. Just trying this like that. I think what I need to do is sand up my tool rest as well. Clean that up with some abrasive. Oh, that's coming up better now. Yeah, that's coming up nicer. I'll get a bit of abrasive and I'll just clean up the actual tool rest itself. Just a bit of 180 and 240, that's all. I'm just going to take a little bit of the silicone, just give it a spray with the silicone there. It's the record silicone that I like to use. Any'll do, like. That's better. Smoother transition. Now that's better. I just tilted that slightly. I mean, that's punky there, but I expected that with it being the monkey puzzle. So shape wise, if I have a look at that in perspective, so I want to take that down to about there. I'm going to take the Viceroy now and just go into there and curve that up to there. There we are. And then I'll go with a parting tool. It's just a record parting tool. It's one of the old red handled record parting tools. That looks alright there. I think what I'll do is I'll sand that up now. Sand that into the round, into there. I'm going to take that a little bit more into that. It's a sharp point, so into there. And let's have a look. Yeah, that should be nice. Go into there like that. Might go in a little bit more. We'll look at that. Anyhow, we'll sand it up, see what it looks like shape wise. And that should be nice. I've got my cam vac here. I'll just pull it up on to there. It's on magnets and it's on a stop start behind here. Take the tool rest out and we'll start with 80 grit. Turn the speed down by about a third. So just a nice little dome there. So that's 80 and then 120. 180. And then a little bit of 240. I'm going to give it an oil finish, so that's as far as I'll take it on there. Right, so I'll take it out from in between centres and I'll pop it into the jaws of the chuck and I'll part it off here. Very hard. I think what I might do is drill a hole to start with. That'll probably make life easier. Got a drill here with a Jacobs. If we take it to there, I'll get a little bit of tape. So we'll put a bit of tape on there. 500 is the maximum I'll ever drill at. I think any faster than that, you're asking for trouble. So we'll drill that down It's really hard, that nut. That's it. And monkey puzzle, of course, is oily, but this must be 20-year-old, this monkey puzzle. I've had it a long time. Right, so there we go, there's a hole drilled with that, and we shall take the tailstock back a little bit more so as I can get in there. And what I might have to do, I might have to take it back even farther for the new tool. So I'll just double check that's nipped up, and it is. So there we go, back to the turning speed. And I'm just using the Viceroy at the moment. I prefer the push cut to the pull cut. I'm going down the side now. I'm going to have to move the tailstock though to get in there. Yeah, I think I'll just get the little vacuum and suck it out. I used to blow it out with an airline, but the vacuum is so much better because you're not blowing the dust all over the cameras. So I'm just going to go straight down into the bottom there. Let's try the new tool. Right here we've got the new tool, and it's first time out of its case, never used it before, and be careful taking it out because they are extremely sharp. There's the actual remover for replacing the cutter, and that's the tool there. Instructions are on the handle, and for safety instructions I've done a video which is already on the Hunter site, which I would suggest looking at that before you embark on doing a project similar to this. And then you've got all of the safety details. Pop that back into there, keep it all together. Now interestingly, this is the original one that I bought off Tool Post off Peter Helmsley, this one here, the Osprey. I've had this about 12 years now. Now I could use that to get into there, just to hollow that in there, but I'm wanting to try my new one to see what that's like in there, just to get that curve into there and try and get it nice and uniform around there. So we'll give it a go. You need to have that back far enough that you're not resting on there, because if you're resting on there it's going to pull it round. You want it onto the main part of the shaft so that you've got control. So if you look at it, it's on that part of the tool, and I'm just going to gently go into there and clean that out with that. Down to the bottom. I'm listening for the thickness of the material. I can test it with a set of calipers. Clean it out over there. So you can see that bolt there. That bolt there, that's the thickness we want. So I'll loosen that off and I tighten that down to there. and that's the wall thickness, which is about 5mm, about 5mm there, just under 1/4 inch. So if we go into there, you can see at that point I've got loads of thickness in there, so there's plenty to come off. So we 5mm down to there. Check that there, check that there. That's not bad, that's not bad there. So there's only a little bit on that shoulder there. Just a little bit in the bottom. Right, that's nice down the side, feels lovely. Across the bottom I've got a little pip in the bottom. Now, the first tool I ever bought, hunter tool, I bought it for topping out the tops of my hats, and that's why I liked it, to get rid of that pip or that dimple. So I'm going to use this tool just to do that pip or dimple. I'm going to get it down into there, feel for the centre, draw it across, and I think that's probably it. That's it. I think it's a little bit knot in the bottom there. No, it's still not quite right. I want it right. I'm going to just pop a little light in there. There. Can you? I don't know whether you can see the dimple in there. Let's see if I can show you. So it's just that little bit dimple in there. I'll try and keep out the road, but I can see it now. So now I can go into there. That's it. And I can see I've taken it off. And then one cut across the bottom. Blend it in. And that's it. And that's the Osprey. That one there, the Osprey. That's better. Putting that light on meant I could see. It's moved a little bit, that monkey puzzle. Oh, that's lovely across the bottom there. Now it's grand. And there's no ridges up the side, so I'm really pleased with that. So now I can sand it. Now to sand it, what I've got is a little homemade sanding stick, just to go into there, like that. It's just a bit of Velcro on here, and a homemade sanding stick. So we'll start with the 80 grit. Yeah, that feels nice. Take that off there because I just want to sand up the neck. Yeah, that's nice. Nice. Pleased with that. So right, what we can do now is take that out and we can turn the top and finish the bottom. There. There's the little ginger jar out of the monkey puzzle nut. And there, I don't know whether you can see inside in the top. Just focus on there. Yep, there inside on the top you can see it's nice and clean inside there, because that's exactly what a wood turner is going to do. He's going to have a feel to see what's like inside. Doesn't matter what it's like outside, it's what's it like inside. You can see there, there's that monkey puzzle knot there off the pith line. So that should oil up nicely.